One day, a young Iksar named Mr. Best Friend crawled out of his stinky lizard hole. He said goodbye to his stinky lizard mother and the picture of his stinky lizard father. Stinky lizard father, who went to West Cabalese for cigarettes 12 years ago and never came back. Mr. Best Friend set out into the world of Norath trying to do what he thought he could do best, make friends. He tried to make friends with the clocks, but the greedy clocks only wanted to sell him bone chips. He tried to make friends with the monk guild master, Master Raska, but he was not a member of the monk class, begone. He even tried to make friends with the Froglock slaves, but they decided chopping granite was a better use of their not-so-free time. Eventually, Mr. Best Friend returned to his stinky lizard hole, and dejected, he declared that he would be a best friend to no one, man, beast, or generic fantasy trope anthropomorphic amphibian. Mr. Best Friend would never group, never trade, or even leave Kunark because he had heard all the other races of Norath would reject him as well. Mr. Best Friend would journey through Kunark alone and unafraid, but he needed to become strong to survive the challenges that awaited him. Like every other emo Iksar out there, he studied necromancy in his room alone while listening to The Cure. He took his talents to the field of bone and began tormenting the small creatures that resided there for his own malevolent joy and benefit. As he drained the life from mob after mob, he grew stronger. There was a setback or two. Okay, there were a lot of setbacks. But eventually, Mr. Best Friend grew stronger. He set his sights on the ultimate mecca for emo Iksars, Kern's Tower. Mr. Best Friend's necromantic arts grew strong in the tower. The badgers scared the shit out of him. But because he was never foolish enough to kill one of them, or their weird thick-boned skeleton pet, he was allowed to practice his arts on the skeletons inside with impunity. He farmed words for research. Lordy Lord did he farm words. He had enough words to write a cutting-edge dystopic novel about a futuristic badger society. But he decided to challenge the Sarnax instead, for the title of the undisputed ultimate emo lizard of Kunark. Now, in his 28th level, Mr. Best Friend sits at the precipice of venturing into the dungeons of Kunark to plunder their riches, and maybe get out of his ugly newbie robe. What dangers will Mr. Best Friend face alone in the depths of the forgotten Sebelisian Empire? Will his stinky Iksar father ever come back with those cigarettes? This is the MMocracy. Stay tuned to find out.